Good morning, Quadcopter 101 here, and before we get started, let's get today's shout out of the way. Today's shout out goes to Toxic03. Toxic03 was first to say first in one of my recent videos, and thus wins this shout out, so congratulations. Good morning, Quadcopter 101 here, and I have another neat review for you today of another neat new drone. This is the Attop W9 GPS drone. Now, a couple months ago, I did a review of another Attop drone, the Attop W8, which was a much larger GPS drone, about the size of a SEMA X8C. Now, these days, I don't know, folks, there's a lot of people out there that are drone phobic these days that are afraid of drones. Flying that big W8 there, could create some consternation, especially where you're flying. But what I like about flying a drone this size is this is less likely to have people come up and complain to you while you're flying, out in your local park there. You're flying that big W8, people would be afraid about that falling on your head. This one's not so much, okay? Now, I mentioned it has GPS. It has GPS, I believe GPS GLONASS. This thing locks on in like 10 seconds, less than 10 seconds. You got a GPS lock, very rapid. That's why I like that. Okay, and also I'm just hovering it around in my front yard. It's held its position very motionless. Okay, so this does a really good job of holding its position using GPS. Okay, I really like that. Other things special about it, it's available both in 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz for FPV through its app. The app is the WGO app. The 2.4 gigahertz is the one that I got that I will be demonstrating. What's important about 2.4 gigahertz? Well, everybody has it on their phone. The 5 gigahertz version that uses 802.11 AC Wi-Fi, that'll give you much greater range, but not everybody has a phone that can use that, okay? I see a lot of complaints on my channel. I just bought this drone and I can't see the FPV. Well, it's because their phone, they didn't check to see if their phone has 5 gigahertz capability, 5G Wi-Fi capability, I'm sorry. It's actually 802.11 AC Wi-Fi to be exact. But this one, again, uses 2.4 gigahertz. Just about everybody could use this phone with their drone, or use this drone with their phone with no problems. Okay. Now, let's talk about its camera. It is a 720p HD camera. Very nice little camera. It's 720p though, but even then, the 720p can usually take good photos. We'll find photos and videos. We'll find out here. It records directly to a microSD card. It has microSD card slot in the side of it, so that's good too. So we shouldn't be seeing Wi-Fi frame dropping that you normally see if you can only record to your phone. But this can record both to your phone or to the microSD card if you wish. Additionally, it has a gimbal. Well, it's not a stabilized gimbal, but it's a gimbal that lets you adjust the camera's angle, up or down angle, remotely using the remote control. And I'll go over that here shortly. Okay, it is powered by a 7.6 volt LIHV battery, a 1300 milliampere hour LIHV battery. I see the predicted flight times and I see actual flight times usually different. I'm not even going to say what the predicted flight time is, but we're going to go see what this actually can do when we go take it out and fly it in the field. Now, it is a proprietary battery, which means you've got to use their provide a proprietary battery charger with this and buy the batteries from Attops. So keep that in mind too, folks. But these days, you're seeing less and less generic batteries, and just about every drone company these days is putting out proprietary batteries for their drone. So, Attop's no exception. Other things you get in the box is you get the quick start guide, the instruction manual. You get a instruction page for the GPS app, the W9, actually it's WGPS. It says W9 GPS app, but since this is W8, no, this is W9. It's WGPS when you go on Google Play. That's what it's listed as, along with minor instructions on how to use it. You also got instructions in Chinese too, which the same thing in Chinese, but I don't need that. Now, other things you get in the box, you get prop guards. Again, only use these if you're flying indoors, folks. Don't use these outdoors, or else they end up like Christmas tree ornament hooks that will hook onto your local tree if you accidentally end up in a tree, and your drone will remain up there forever hooked to these prop guards. Only use these indoors. That's what they're meant for, folks. Indoor flying. You get a full set of spare props, propellers. And you get a little screwdriver here if you want to do maintenance on the drone, like changing out of motors. Since this is a brushed motor drone, eventually the motors will wear out with time, and you may need to replace some of them in there. So that's why they give you the little screwdriver to get in there to change a motor. And the controller. The controller is very nice. Nice looking controller. I like the white with blue trim. The buttons on the controller is, you can fly this either in GPS mode or altitude hold mode, turning off the GPS if you want to fly manually by moving the scroll wheel to the right or left. It does have follow me if you're using your phone, you know, connected to your phone. It uses your phone's GPS to tell the drone where you are, and all you do is press this button here, and it will start. The drone will start looking for the position of your phone and start following your phone. And with that in mind, it has a phone clip here, so you can put your phone right there, or you can put your phone in your pocket and put this down and let it follow you. Supposedly, we'll find out if that works well. You can adjust the gimbal up or down by moving this scroll wheel here. And this button here is circle me. You press it and the drone will circle its position where it's at. It's not looking for the phone. You don't need the phone to use circle position. It's circle position, folks. You put the drone over the position and you want it to circle, and press that button. It'll move out a little bit and then circle that position. Other things on it, it has back buttons on it. It does have return to home capability. You press true return home, GPS return to home, you activate it by pressing this button here, and the drone will return to home on command. The drone will also return to home on loss of signal. If it doesn't pick up this transmitter, if it's too far away, it'll also automatically come back and land. And it'll also come back and land on low voltage, folks. So let's take it out in the field, folks. See how it flies. Hope you enjoy this flight. Good morning, Quadcopter 101 here. We are out at one of my favorite flying fields, and we are going to fly the W9. Okay, to start this thing up, all you need to do is press its on-off button, which is on the front of by the camera face, and hold it down for about 2 seconds, and then put the drone on the ground for a second. Let the gyros calibrate for a second there. Okay. Now the next thing you need to do is turn on the transmitter by holding this button down here, and connect it to the drone by an up-down on the throttle, and it's connected to the drone. Now the lights in the back, you notice these green flashing light? That means this needs to be gyro calibrated. And to do the gyro calibration, you hold the drone like such and just do figure-8 turns like this until you hear that beep. Very easy to do, very quick. Now you wait for a second beep, which means that the GPS has enough, the satellites connected to the drone. We're waiting for that connection. And while we're waiting for that connection, I'm going to connect it to the Wi-Fi of my phone. So hold on, folks. Okay, this is the W app for the Attop W9. Now to start the motors, we got to bring both arms down and inboard like so. And then to take off, give it some throttle. And get in the picture and say, how do you like my shirt today, folks? Actually, I got it on underneath here because it is cold today. But let's look at how well this is holding its position with its GPS. You know, this has a really nice GPS system in it, folks. I mean, it holds it rock solid in the air. And I see some ravens over there. Let me put my glasses on. And first thing we're going to try is range. And to do such, let's do the range by trying to follow the ravens. The ravens are trying to fly over there. There must be a, yeah, there is over there a, what do you call it? Thermal. That means the wind's going to be picking up here shortly. So while it's flying, let's go outbound and see what kind of range we can get with this. Look at that raven there. Okay, there's a thermal over there. I'm not going to fly over by the raven. Flying to the left, and already, you know, this 2.4 gigahertz is already losing signal. However, I still see we have some telemetry. It's showing 75 meters. So let's turn to the left, and it should still be recording since I'm recording using a microSD card. I still have control with the controller, so the controller's still in range. 76. I lost telemetry. But we're going to go up. I don't know how far we are. We're a good 150 meters away right now. I'm going to turn to the left. We're going to do a large area, or exploration of the area over there. We're about 200 meters away. So I'm guessing I'm going to plop it right there from 200 meters away, seeing if we can get any more signal. I'm going to climb a bit too, raising it up a bit, and from there, you know, you lose FPV signal at about 100 meters or so, 80 to 100 meters. you still have control of the drone, and I can see that drone very nicely in the sky there, that white drone. So I'm going to continue flying a little bit more, going up on a little bit more, and turning toward the mountains so you can see these beautiful mountains with this 1080p camera. I hope it's coming in. And from there, at that position there, I am going to hit the return to home button. So, and let's see it come back. See what it does when it's coming back. It climbs first. It looks like it's climbing. And it stops climbing. I'm guessing it's about 50 meters up. And coming back on its own. Let's see how accurate that return to home is, folks. So, you know, keep in mind, although you lose FPV at about 70 to 100 meters around there, something like, you still have long-range control of the drone with its controller. So you can fly in line of sight with this. And this is a good drone to fly in line of sight. It's easy to see up in the sky, even though it's small, because it's got that white color on it, and it kind of reflects the sunlight on it. And if you know orientation techniques, which is very simple, if you folks haven't seen my orientation techniques video, I strongly recommend you view it. This is a good drone to use with that. Okay, we are back. I'm going to raise the camera up a little bit. No, we're going to leave it there because the next thing I want to do is trying the follow me mode. So we're going to leave it at that angle. And arming the motors one more time. Are we still recording? Let me stop the recording, make sure we got that video, and restarting the recording. And it doesn't want to restart. One thing I noticed about this drone is it doesn't want, sometimes it will not record to your microSD card unless you pull the card out, start the recording, then stop the recording. See what I'm doing here? And I stop the recording, then put the card back in, plug it back in, and then hit that recording again, and then it will start. So if you have problems with it not starting its recording, you have to remove and redo the card. I think that's a software glitch that Attop should be aware of and hopefully can fix. But let's rearm the motors, take back to the air. And the first thing before we do follow me is let's do circle position. We're going to circle this position where it's at right now. And to do such, I'm going to hit the circle button on the right here, and let's see what it does. It goes out. That is about 7 meters away. And let's see if it'll turn itself toward me where I'm standing, where it was. And let's see it start its circle. And there it goes. That's circle position. Seems to work very well. Look at all those ravens up there flying in that thermal. Whenever you see ravens circling there, there's a thermal there. But circle position. We'll let it do one circle, and then we'll do follow me. And how's my battery power so far? We got 50% battery power, so we still got some power. Sun's just starting to come out. It was an overcast day all day today until just now. Boy, it's beautiful up in the mountains there. We got so much snow up there. We've had so many storms come by. There's another one coming tomorrow. That's why I'm flying today before that storm gets here. For those of you wondering where I've been, it's a combination of the Lunar New Year and also these storms. I mean, they've been bad here. Actually, they're good for us. They're stopping circle me, but they're also bad in terms of flying. I can't fly with all the wind and the rain that we've been getting out here. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is follow. Let's press the follow me button. And again, it's going to be following the GPS in my phone. It's not going to be following me. I think I got the GPS turned on. Let's find out if I do. Maybe I don't. Maybe I need to turn on my GPS. So hold on, folks. I don't think I have my GPS turned on my phone. And to do such, I'm going to have to go into the menu. So hold on, folks. I'm going to turn on the GPS. So clicking that, going into settings on my phone, and going down to location. This is for people that got Android phones. Go into location and turn your GPS on, and agree for other apps to use it. And that should do it. And coming back to this app. And I hope it's still recording, folks. I bet you it stopped recording when I did that. Go to connect. And it looks like it stopped recording. Can I get it to record again? Nope. I'm going to have to land it and start the recording again. So hold on. Let's bring it toward me. We're going to do this follow me no matter what, folks. Land it right here. And again, to do such, I'm going to make sure it isn't recording. There's no blinking of that light. I am going to do a manual on and off just to make sure that it stopped. And again, remove the SD card. And Attop again needs to fix this problem. And reinsert the SD card, and it should record video again. And there it goes. Okay, starting the motors. Down and out, going up. I got my GPS turned on my phone. Pressing follow me. Okay, maybe I got to do follow me in the menu. Let's try follow me in the menu. Oh, it's following something. It's doing something. I'm not going to touch it until it does what it's supposed to be doing. It turned away, and then it turned toward me. Now let's see if it follows. It's following. There we go. Let me pull my pants up, folks. Let's see if I turn over this way. It's actually doing a good job of following me. Nice follow me drone. So we'll walk around the desert. Notice how green our desert is today. Can I adjust the altitude? And follow me. And then turn that gimbal down toward me. Again, keep in mind we can adjust this gimbal. One up a bit higher. If you want to do it that way, or we can come down. Come down low. And raise the gimbal. Like so, which is better. I think it's better. So you can do those things with this drone. This is actually not a bad drone for what it can do. You know, it is a brushed motor drone, I'll give you that. So eventually, someday, you will probably need to replace those motors in this drone. But it is a very capable little drone at the same time. Let's go over this way and see if it'll follow me over here. And I'm curious to what type of follow me does it use. Seems to use a DJI type of follow me, like you're pulling it along on a string and it follows you around like a puppy on a string. How much voltage do we got? It says NA. Not sure why that is. But let's go down the road a bit. Old man running. Can it keep up with me? Following the old man around the field. I don't know how much battery power it's got left, folks, but we're going to let it run until that battery goes out. This is actually a good follow me drone. One of the better ones. So, and again, you don't need a 5G phone, although there is a 5G version of this. If you want to do long-range FPV, I recommend getting that 5G version if you have a 5G capable phone. Again, not everybody has such a phone, so if you don't, then you can get this one. But again, this one, the downside of this one is its limited range of FPV is only about 70 meters. Okay, if you want to, you can fly further than 70 meters with this, but you're going to be flying line of sight, which isn't hard to do, actually. Especially with a GPS drone. But that's it. Okay, I am getting tired. Now, let's finish the remainder of this flight. I'm going to turn this video off. See if I can restart the video too. Nah, to restart that video, I'm going to need to take that card out and put it back in again. But I'm not going to do such, because the remainder of this video is I want to show you one thing about... Well, I guess I can show you one thing about this drone. Looks like it's getting ready to go home. Oh wait, it's still in follow me mode. I haven't taken it out of follow me yet. There, follow me should be off. Okay, now I have control over it. Let me land it once, bring it up to me one more time. What I want to show you is how smooth this thing is as a flyer. It's a very smooth flyer. But before we do that, let me pop out that card and pop it back in again. Here, pop out the card, hit record one time, turn off record, turn off record, come on. Maybe I gotta hit this. Oh, I think we lost signal. We lost FPV signal, and the reason being, I think we're low on battery. I think we're out of battery. No, we got it back. We got FPV signal back. See, I'm going to stop that video, and then insert the card again. Reinsert the card. And then restart the video for the final portion of this flight. Video started, and I'm going to raise up the gimbal this time as high as it'll go. Well, I guess that's as high as it'll go. Starting the motors. What I wanted to show you is how smooth this thing can fly. Very smooth flyer. That's another thing that impressed me with this is it's a gentle, smooth flyer. I mean, most people should easily be able to fly this. It's not extreme. But again, you can't increase the rates either. You can't. This is about the fastest it'll go. So, okay, we're getting low battery signal. We're going to fly it until the low battery, I want to show you, it'll return to its, this is just letting you know the battery is getting low. And then the beeper will slow down and tell you its battery is extremely low, and it'll automatically do a return to home. So we'll fly it around until it does that. We're waiting for the beeping to slow down, and it'll do an automatic return to home. It should. It did yesterday, at least when I was flying it. Showing the area again. Nice beginner's GPS drone. About $100 price. Nice drone. Smooth flyer. You know, it was overcast most of the day today, and then the sun comes out when I get to flying this. I was flying other drones today and other airplanes. Let's see. Pretty long warning for the low battery. That gives you time to start bringing it back, getting it close to you. There we go. Battery slowed, or beep slowed down. It's going by itself, all by itself, back to its takeoff point. It says, I'm not going to listen to your commands anymore. We're going to land. I guess that's the last place I took off from right there when I changed the battery, or the video. Let's turn the video off. Video stopped recording, so we're good there. Turning off the controller to stop the annoying beep, and then turning off the drone. So, drone lights are off. This is the Attop W9. Not a bad little drone. Got a little issue there with the video camera. I tried different SD cards, and it took me a while to figure out what the issue was. Again, just remove the card, start the video recording, and stop the video recording. Reinsert the card, and then the video card should work. If that happens to you, it might be just my drone alone. I don't know. So, hope you enjoyed this flight. This is Quadcopter 101. On a beautiful Sunday, Quadcopter 101, signing out. Hi, Quadcopter 101 here again. Hey, if you want to get your own shout out in one of my future videos, make sure you subscribe to my channel. It's real simple. Just go to my channel page and click on that subscribe. And also make sure to click that bell button right next to the subscribe button. That way you get notified when I release a brand new video immediately and give you a chance to get that first shout out. So give it a try, folks. Thank you.